battering of civilians, the battering of homes and civilian infrastructure and human lives, innocent human lives of Palestinians, particularly in Gaza. The number of people who have to march here today, they begin with something that we need to be very Palestinians have the right to live free on their land. They have the right to teach their kids, to educate their kids. The Gaza people have the right to survive. They are human beings. They don't have tanks. They don't have airplanes. They don't have high weapons, sophisticated weapons. So how come they call it war? It is not a war. It is a war from one side against the civilians of people of Gaza. Those people who were under sanctions for years, they don't live the way that we're living here. We're living here in luxury. They live in darkness. They live with suffer. And not only suffer, they're being killed. They're being killed gradually. People can't find a job. People, they're really stressed out. They're really lost. They lost their hope. And people around them, watching them on daily basis, they're watching their suffering, and nobody's moving. Nobody's really taking a decision to stop these crimes against humanity. Those kids, those families being shot on daily basis in front of the humanitarian aid that they're calling us. They're calling us to help them. The help, it cannot be only words. We have to do some actions. We have to move our government to take a real stand and to take some strong stand to condemn what's happening in Palestine now and in Gaza particularly. I hope everyone that can do his part by calling his MP or his MPs and stress the issue of Palestine, because this is our issues. If they can't live in peace, if they can't live under justice system, then we're not expecting that the issues to stay as it is. That this is really, it should be brought us to understand. Everyone has a stand to do, and everyone has to say something and to stop this crime against humanity. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you. We thank the organizers. Please keep going and keep doing more job and more activities to stop this crime. Thank you very much. I should say that we were called here today by the Canadian Palestinian Social Association of London and People for Peace London, but there are people here who have no affiliation with either organization. All of us are here very simply as human beings to express our humanity and our solidarity with the people of Gaza. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Gaza! Free, free Gaza! Free, free Gaza! Free, free Gaza! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! We'll do some more chanting later on. I now bring you Assistant for Community Oasis.
Bonjour everyone. Hi. My name's Oasis. Oasis Nadishnikaz. Payagoskin Tapnaskadeo Michifoto Payamizawag. I'm Oji Cree Métis. These are my ancestral lands. I work for a local organization called Adlosa, Native Family Healing Service, and I'm really honored that I was invited to speak here today. So thank you to all, and thank you all coming out, because as this gentleman said, direct action is what gets things done, and we do need feet on the ground and people coming out. So thank you. So 2 years ago at the agency I work for, we hosted a Child's View from Gaza art exhibit. This was a collection of drawings made by Gazan children during the course of their art therapy. So I also coordinate a program called Mino Bima Dizuin. It's a Ojibwe for a good way of life, and it's a children's program. So some children in my program had actually remembered attending the Child's View from Gaza. And I took some time the other day to explain to them what was happening to the children there and how similar Israeli violence is to the colonial violence, land theft, occupation, and genocide that has happened on this land. So the children were moved. They were incredibly moved and wanted to do something. So their idea was to send messages to the Gazan children. They drew pictures. They drew pictures and wrote messages that we shared online. So these messages were truly heartwarming, and I wanted to share some with you today. We care about you was one. You are respect. We respect you, said another. We are always praying for you. We pray for your healing. So the images included a medicine wheel, which is a symbol of healing in our cultures, teepees, families in teepees, and dream catchers, because many of the children were concerned about the dreams of Palestinian children in Gaza and the West Bank. More specifically, they were concerned about their nightmares, because they are living a nightmare. What these children reminded me is that every child has the right to dream. All people have the right to life and self-determination. Palestinians have the right to remain, freedom to move, and the right to return to their homeland. It is completely unacceptable and an immense injustice that generations of Palestinians have grown up under occupation. And it is not okay that today Israeli youth continue to grow up learning to hate their neighbors. We are here to say no more.